play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Reports!
Hey there, Wargamers. Josh back to bring you the Warhammer 40k Batrep. Today I've got JP with me. Say hello.
Hello.
So JP, we are going to be throwing down 2,000 points. I'm going to be bringing my Night Lords. What are you playing today?
Iron Hands.
And how long have you been playing your Iron Hands for?
Maybe 2 years?
Just about 2 years, which I think is pretty fair.
Bit more, maybe?
I think I've had my Night Lords for about 2 years at this point. So you've traveled all the way up from, where are you from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Very cool. Do you remember how long of a drive that was to get up here?
5 hours.
That is a pretty substantial trip for somebody. How old are you, big guy?
8.
8 years old. So we are going to do a little throwdown here. 2,000 points. We haven't rolled up the mission yet, but we've got our army set aside. So let's show you folks the armies, the board, and get to the game. And over to the army overview, we're going to start off looking at my Night Lords. This is nice and simple, just one battalion. Looking at my Warlord first, Chaos Lord with the Jump Pack, the Shrieking Maniac. We're pretty used to him at this point. Loadout, I don't have anything special on him really. He will be wielding the relic weapons though for the Night Lords, the Claws of the Black Hunt. They are basically relic lightning claws that are AP -3 and D3 damage a swing. So it can be pretty mean. And for his Warlord trait, we're going to go for Lord of Terror. The opposing player must roll an extra dice when taking morale tests for units within 6 inches of the Warlord and use the highest result. So that plays into the kind of Night Lord's mechanic of messing with the enemy's morale. Next up, we got another Terminator Lord. He is armed with a Chain Fist as well as a Combi Melta. And then we've got my, I guess technically he's a sorcerer, but my Chaos Librarian here, if you will. My Renegade Librarian. And for his powers, he's going to have Prescience and Warp Time. Over to my troop choices, 3 identical choices here. It's just a cultist with auto guns. There's nothing special. There might be one that looks like he's got a flamer. It's actually just a flamer that shoots auto gun bullets. Yeah. So yeah, just 3 bare bones, nothing special about them. Chaos Cultist squads. Looking at some of my elite choices here, I've got my 2 chosen squads, kind of my go-to. The Reaching Rhinos. The loadout on them is that the Sarge is going to have a Power Fist, and then there's 5 plasmas per squad as well, so good amount of firepower there. Then we've got my Terminators. So 6 Terminators here. We have 4 Combi Meltas total in the squad. The Sarge has got a Chain Fist, and then the 2 Terminators next to him have Chain Fists. There's one in the back with a Power Fist, and then there's 2 with Twin Lightning Claws. Squad of 10 Raptors. The Sarge is running a Lightning Claw, and that's about all. I should also mention all of my squads that have Marines, so my 2 chosen squads, my Raptor squad, and my Terminator squad, all went Mark of Nurgle, so they can take the Icon of Despair, so again, I can play around with that morale mechanic. A lot of people have mentioned that I might want to do Icon, I think it's Icon of Rage is the Corn one for the reroll charges, but no, I like the way that this feels. The Icon of Rage is probably more effective, but that's not what this is about. And then last, but certainly not least, is my Land Raider. Just the standard Twin Heavy Bolter and 2 Twin Las Cannons. And that is my 2,000 points worth of Night Lords. Over here, taking a peek at JP's Iron Hand Army. Now, this entire army, this was painted up by you, wasn't it?
Mainly me. My dad helped a bit.
Yeah, what kind of stuff did your dad help you with?
He did want to help with the eyes. He
Yep.
did the eyes on those. When I accidentally got the face all red on the, well.
So he helps you with a little bit of the details, the eyes and all that? Because this is a pretty crisp paint job you got going on here. I dig
He
it.
also helped with the handles on that.
Just the handles on it, though? I think this
he
is...
did other things.
Yep.
Those are just the things I remember.
See, this is the first time I've seen one of the repulsors that I actually kind of like how it looks. Because it's the first time I've seen one in black, so maybe I will have to get one for my Death Watch. Now you're running 3 different detachments. What's this first detachment we're looking at? What kind?
A Vanguard.
Very cool.
A
Looking at the HQ choice for this detachment, what do we got here, JP?
We have a Primaris Lieutenant with Mastercrafted bolt rifle and bolt pistol.
Cool.
We have right here a Primaris Ancient with have a Primaris Apothecary here. These are aggressors with auto bolt storm gauntlets. This is a spearhead detachment.
Yep, spearhead detachment, so that's going to be JP's second detachment here. Now we're going to look at the HQ choice in the spearhead detachment. Looking at a Space Marine captain. What's his close combat weapon? What's he got?
Power sword?
Rock blade.
Like blade.
So he's got the fancy power sword, and then Mastercrafted bolter?
Yep.
Perfect. The second choice here, I'm looking at Hellblasters. We got 5 of them. What type of plasma weapon do they have? Do you remember? Because I don't.
Plasma incinerator.
The incinerator. So those are the rapid fire ones. Second heavy support choice here is going to be some Devastators. So we're looking at, what, a 7-man squad. So what do we got for the 4 heavy weapons?
2 las cannons, 1 heavy bolter, and 1 plasma cannon.
Awesome.
Airbrush.
And the last heavy support choice for this spearhead is a Space Marine Predator. What's he armed with?
2 las cannons and a Predator auto cannon.
Last detachment here for JP. We're looking at, what type of detachment is it?
Battalion.
And since we are using the new rules here as well as the beta rules, that gets you that sweet 5 extra command points. 2 HQ choices here. First up, we see a Primaris Lieutenant. What's he armed with?
A power sword and bolt pistol.
Moving over to the second HQ choice, what do we got?
A Captain and Gravis in the Armored Dominatus with Boltstorm Gauntlet and Mastercrafted Power Sword.
Ooh. First 2 troop choices out of this battalion. We've got 2. What kind of squad are they again?
Intercessors?
Intercessor squads. Okay. And they are just bare bones, nothing special on them?
Nope.
And the last troop choice here, little tactical squad, 5-man squad. What are they armed with?
The Sergeant has a chainsword, and we have a missile launcher as a heavy weapon. And
now these guys a fast attack choice.
fast attack.
And what are they? And what are they armed with?
Assault bolters.
And they are Inceptors.
Yep.
I can never get the names right in the Primaris stuff. Hellblasters is easy. The first vehicle here, dedicated transport. What are we looking at?
A Razorback with twin las.
And the last choice here in the army, the big old Primaris tank. What's it called?
Primaris Repulsor.
And that makes up JP's 2,000 point list. Actually, forgot we got to go over the Warlord here. The Space Marine Captain's the Warlord. What did he take for his Warlord trait, JP?
Storm of Fire.
Perfect. And that is 2,000 points worth of Iron Hands. Armies are deployed. This is the board we are playing on. We got the Spearhead Assault deployment here. Starting off with the Night Lord's deployment. On my right flank, we've got a squad of cultists and the Chosen in a Rhino. Then we've got my Sorcerer and his Land Raider. Sweeping across, we've got my other Chosen squad in Rhino, and then the 2 other Cultist squads. And that means the rest of my army is sitting in reserves. This side of the board, we've got the Hellblasters, Intercessors, the Ancient, as well as the Captain, and then a Predator. We've got the Tactical squad sitting up here, the other Intercessor squad there, and then your Razorback, your Lieutenant, and your Devastators. Inside of the Repulsor, we have got your Aggressors, as well as your Captain and Gravis armor, your Primaris Apothecary, and another Lieutenant. So that means the Inceptors are going to be dropping in from reserve.
Yep.
Why do they name them with the same letter at the beginning? Come on, Games Workshop. The mission we're playing today is Retrieval Mission. So this is one of the Eternal War. I don't know if I've played an Eternal War yet this edition, so I'm kind of excited. We've got one objective sitting under the Intercessors here. Boop. Another one sitting over the Intercessors over there. As I sweep across the board, my Land Raiders got one right in front. And then there's one by the Cultist squad here. So the way that mission works is you get your standard, slay the warlord, first blood, all that. And then the objectives are also worth 3 at the end if you hold them. JP and I are going to roll to see who goes first. I'm throwing the beard dice. JP's got the Dancing Matthew. I get +1 because I finished deploying first. And I'm going to roll the big bad 4. You get a 5, so we're tied. We got to re-roll. Pick it up. Let's do it one more time. Whoop. I get a 6 goes to a 7. And you get a 6, but that dropping first, finish deploying first, helps me out. Since I'm going first, JP's going to try to seize the initiative on a 6. And there it is! Dancing Matthew. So it's going to be Iron Hand's turn 1. Starting off the movement here for the Iron Hands, we're going to have the Repulsor take off up the board, being aggressive. Repulsor is moved up. Next, we're going to do the Intercessors here. They're going to advance, so they're going to go 6 plus another 6 for a 12-inch move. And there go the Intercessors, taking some more aggressive board positioning. After some discussion this side of the board, you're going to hold tight over here because you got a tough little fortress to crack. Okay, time to declare shooting, and we've got the Repulsor. Let's see if I get the weapons right. You've got the Twin Las going into, it was the Rhino in the back?
Yep.
And then pretty well everything else is going to go into the Raider, except for the Stubber, which will go into the Cultists.
Yep.
Las Talon, 2 shots on 3s. That is a 5 and a 6, so you got 2 hits. What's the strength of it?
9.
9, okay. Into the Raiders, so strength 9 versus my toughness of 8. You're wounding me on 3s. No, double 2s.
See?
Twin Las Cannon now back into the Rhino, so that's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. And that's definitely 2 hits. Same thing, you're going to wound me on 3s.
Come on.
And okay, that's 2 wounding hits.
6 ups.
6 up saves on the Rhino. Show me beards. No, that adds up to 3 total. D6 damage apiece. And there's a 5 and a 2.
That's 7.
Yep, you're going to get me down to 3 unless you want to command point that 2. Heavy Stubber now, 3 shots into the Cultist, hitting me on 3s. Let's see what we got. And 2 misses, 1 hit though. What's the strength on it? I assume it's at least strength 4. So you're going to wound me on a 3. And it's a wounding hit.
6.
That's AP Dead Cultist. Erk. Now we're going to do the Stormbolter, shooting into the Land Raider. Not the best target, but the only thing in range, so you're going to hit me on 3s. Okay. 2 hits, 2 misses. Kind of polarizing there. Roll them up again. You're going to wound me on 6s. No. Now we got the Icarus Rocket Pod. Is it 2 shots? D3 shots. Okay, throw me a die here, and how many shots are we going to get?
6.
Only 1 shot. Roll that again. -1 to hit. Going to hit me on a 4 because I'm not a flying Land Raider. Oh, it hits. Now your strength's 7, so you're going to wound me on a 5.
Yes!
And it does wound. AP -1, so I'm on a 3 up save. No! 1 damage. So I'm down to 15 on a Raider, I think now. Now we're going to have the Razorback take some shots across the board, see if we can finish off the Rhino, get first blood. Going to be 2 shots, hitting on 3s. And with a 4 and a 1, you get 1 hit. The Captain isn't over there for the reroll. So go ahead and throw that die again. You're going to wound me on a 3. No, but you get to reroll once because you've got a Primaris Lieutenant close by. And there's that big bad 1 again. Next, we have the Devastator Squad. Put las cannons over into my Raider. That's about, I think, all that has range. So you're going to use your Sarge to give you +1 to hit. So the first shot here, roll 1 die for me, hitting on a 2. And that hits. And then second shot, hitting on a 3. And that one misses. Again, no Captain help. But you are going to wound my Land Raider on a 3. Rerolling ones. There's the big bad 6.
6.
I'm going to be able to get a 5-up save here. And there's the 4. Doesn't work. D6 damage to the raider. And there's that 1. But again, you could use a command point reroll if you want to. Or we can save it for later.
I'm going to command point it.
Gonna command point it? Okay. We'll roll it up again. And there it is. 6 damage. Oh, that was worth it.
Yep.
Next up, Predator taking shots across the board at the other Rhino. Start with the autocannon, 2d3 shots. How many shots are you going to get, JP? Okay, so 4 shots total. Didn't move, so you're going to hit me on 3s. And everything hits. Oh no. You are going to wound me on 4s. Then 2 wounding hits. AP -1, so I'll go to a 4-up save. Pass 1, fail 1, 3 damage. I'm down to 7 left. And we got 2 last cannons now from that Predator into the Rhino, hitting on 3s. Okay, we got 1 hit. And then you're going to wound me on a 3. And it definitely wounds. I get a 6-up save. Beard! No, that didn't work. How much damage are you going to do?
6.
3 damage. Taking a good chunk off him. Brings me down to 4. Definitely bracketed pretty bad. We're going to go missile now across the board, shooting into my Land Raider. JP, you're going to hit me on a 3. It hits. You're going to win me on a 4, re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. And there's the 6 to wound. AP -2, so that Raider is looking at a 4-up save. And he fails it. D6 damage. Alright, how much damage is it going to be?
6.
What is it?
3.
It's a 3. Oh, that's still pretty good. My poor Land Raider. Brings me down to 6 wounds remaining. And that is it at the end of turn 1. Give you guys a quick little sweep of the board. Doing some heavy damage to my vehicles. And I need to recover from that. I do owe you a morale test here on a 6. One of those cultists going to flee? No, they're pretty brave. They're sticking around. Let's go on to Night Lord's turn 1. See if I can get some vengeance. Alright, looking at my movement here for Night Lord's turn 1. The Land Raider's going to probably shuffle over a little bit. Get some shots down the board here. I'm bringing him right to there, because I got to get rid of this silly flying Land Raider brick thing. Cultists here, pretty simple. They are going to advance an extra, it doesn't matter, 5 inches. Go grab the objective. Ending their move like so. Now I got to figure out with my tiny little cheaty Land Raider, or Rhino, where he can go. He's down to like move 3. Do I want to get out? No, they'll be fine. He says as they're not going to be fine. Advance the Rhino an extra 6 inches. There we go. Ending up there, nice and close to the cultists. Over here, this side of the board, going to do much the same with the Rhino. It's going to move an extra 5 inches. Correcting mistake, I had a little bit more movement with that Rhino because he's not bracketed as far down as I thought he was. Bringing him up to right there. Cultists in the back are just going to spread out to try to not have aggressors get into my back lines. Or not aggressors, Inceptors. Moving both cultist squad like so. Again, trying to limit the options of where you can drop in. Shooting going to be pretty simple here. Land Raider is going to fire all of its shots into the repulsor, and the heavy bolters are going to go here into the intercessors. Land Raider putting shots in now with the last cannons, hitting on 4s. And I rolled 3 1s and a 5. Gonna wound you on a 3. There's another one. Wasn't meant to be. Okay, let's try twin heavy bolters into the intercessors. Hitting on 4s. Well, that did slightly better. So we got half hits as expected. I'm gonna wound you on 3s. And that is 3 wounding hits over onto the intercessors. You got 3 saves. Normally it's a 3-up. It's gonna go to a 4-up because of the AP -1. Let's see if I get one. Throw those dice 4-ups. And you failed 2 of them, so I do manage to kill one of those Marines off.
No.
Stripping off a casualty. Yep, killing the guy up there. Keep them all kind of clustered up, and that is about all the shooting I have. Pretty lackluster turn for me there, so we're going to go over to turn 2 Iron Hands. Starting the Iron Hands turn here, we're going to have the Repulsor move up a little bit, get into a position where it can either shoot at the Rhino, the Raider, be a little bit flexible. Moving up nice and close there. Intercessor is going to continue to advance up the board. How fast they move an extra here? They get to go an extra 1 inch, so not super fast, but still 7 inches up the board. Moving to this side here, getting away from the Raider because you don't really need help on that side of the board right now. Next up, Space Marine Captain is going to move up just to give the Aura reroll to the Predator. Ending his movement like so. Shooting for the Repulsor now is going to be the both sets of las weaponry plus the launcher, the Crackstorm launcher, into my Raider. Everything else into this hapless little Rhino. Okay, this is... Which weapon are we going to do first?
Both las.
Which one do you want to roll out of the two? The Talon or the Twin las?
Talon.
The Talon, okay. Hitting the Raider on 3s.
3s.
Ooh, a 1 and a 2. Got a little bit of a lucky break there. Switch the dice up because they're unlucky. And now we're going to go over to the Twin las shooting at the Raider. Hitting on 3s. Okay, we got 1 hit. You're going to wound me on a 3. And there's that big bad 1 again. Going to go for the Crackstorm launcher now. 2 shots. You're going to hit me on 3s. Okay, so you got 1 hit. You're going to wound me on a 5. And that wounds. Okay, it's AP -1. So I am looking for that 3-up save. And I make it with a beard. 4 shots with the Stormbolters now out of the double tap range into the Rhino. You're going to hit that Rhino on 3s. And hitting with 3 of them. You're going to wound the Rhino on 5s now. And 2 wounding hits. Uh-oh. Rhino's got a 3-up armor save. Pass 1, fail 1. He's down to 2 wounds left. Now for the heavy stubber shooting in. 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. And looks like 3 hits to me. Same thing, you're going to wound me on 5s. And no wounding hits on that. Then we've got the Icarus at the back there. D3 shots. Throw a die for me. How many shots? It's going to be 2 shots. You're going to hit me on 4s because of the -1 because I'm not a flying model. And that's 1 hit. You're going to wound me on a 4 because you're strength 7. And it wounds.
AP -1.
AP -1, so a 4-up save. And there's the beard again. Razorback now, Twin las over into my Land Raider. 2 shots on 3s. 1 and a 2 again. What happened to your last cannons, man?
But they hate me!
Now we've got the Devastator Squad here. Shots going over into my Raider. First las cannon with the +1 to hit. So you're going to hit me on a 2 with the first las cannon. That hits. Second las cannon going to hit me on a 3 now. It hits. So that's 2 las cannons. You're going to wound me on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the LT close by. Okay, 1 and a 2, but you get to reroll. Yes. Wounding hit. Yes. Opting to spend a command point to reroll the 2 for the 2 wound. Goes to a 5. So that's 2 5-up saves on the Land Raider. Come on. What? Nope, that didn't work. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll one of these. And I pass it with a beard. How much damage is the last cannon worth? 2 damage to bracket me. And there's 3. So brings me down to 3 left. I'm bracketed, but still alive. We're going to go this side of the board now. And Predator is going to be putting shots into the Rhino. Everything into the Rhino?
Yep.
What did that Rhino ever do to you, man? Predator autocannon. 2d3 shots. Throw 2 dice for me, JP. Alright, buddy, you're only going to get 2 shots out of that one. You're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, though, because your captain's close by. And that's 2 hits still. You're going to wound me on 4s. And 1 wounding hit. AP -1 puts me at a 4-up save. What? No, I rolled a 2. I got 1 wound left. I'm counting on bad las cannons. Let's see if your last cannons can do anything. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s against that Rhino.
Come on!
You're rerolling 1s?
Come on!
Okay, so that's a 6 and a 4. You're going to wound me on 3s. Now remember, Storm of Fire, 6 is to wound. It's my extra -1 AP. Throw those dice. Make it not a 6. Oh, nope. No matter what, I am destroyed. And we're going to see if he blows up on a 6. He does not. So that is 1 dead rhino, and I need to roll to see if any of these guys die on the way out. Losing guys on 1s. And one of them goes down. It is generic guy A with a bolter. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them now. I'll find out later. I think the last little bit of shooting is going to be the missile launcher over into my Land Raider. You, sir, are hitting on a 3.
Come on.
It hits. You're wounding on a 4, re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant.
Come on.
And okay, wounds. Uh-oh. 50-50 chance. 4-up save. Nope. He lives. Give you folks a sweep of the board. That is it. Doing some heavy damage. Not as bad as it was turn 1. So here's my chance to respond back as we go into Night Lord's turn 2. And that gets us ready to go into movement for the Night Lord's turn 2. I need to do so much this turn. We're going to start by having the Chosen over here jump out of this Rhino. Okay, jump out and get him. I'm going to move up my 6 inches now.
You're gonna learn.
Moving up to there. We're talking smack back and forth. Sorcerer just going to jump out right there. Yeah. Over here, these Chosen just going to tuck in nice and tight behind the tree. And either move like so. The cultists are going to kind of continue to just spread out a little bit on Operation Not Die Right Away. These ones are going to shuffle over a little bit. Alright, so I got some stuff on the board at least. Let's go ahead and drop in some reserves. Reserves dropping in. We've got Terminators coming in here with the Terminator Lord. We've got my Chaos Lord over here. And that means that just the Raptors are still left in reserve. I need the Repulsor dead. Like now. Over to... Oh, I need my Psychic Phase. I should probably do that. All we're going to do is throw a Smite from my Corrupted Librarian there at the Repulsor.
But it's only
Alright, so Smite. It works. I assume you aren't going to use your stratagem there to try to cancel that D3. So I'm going to throw a D3 at you for 3 mortal wounds. Good start. I'm bringing you down to 13 there. Let's move over and we're going to have my Lord fire his Combi Melt at you. Just the melted component.
on my next turn.
This is going to hit you on a 2, rerolling 1s. So he definitely hits. Strength 8 though versus your toughness 8. I still need a 4 to wound you. And a 3 is not enough. We got the rest of the Combi Meltas in the squad there shooting over. They are going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s for 4 hits. And now these are going to go ahead and wound you on 4s for the Repulsor. So we got 2 wounding hits. D6 damage a pop off of these, because you're not going to get a save with the -4. Ooh! Getting the big bad 10. That hurts real bad. Alrighty, we're going to go over to my Chosen here, and we're going to overcharge Plasma at you. I'm not going to bother using Veterans, because I don't think I'm going to need it. Alrighty, so with these, I'm going to hit you on 3s, rolling 1s because of the Chaos Lord close by. Reroll my 2 1s. Okay, so I didn't lose anybody, and I got 9 hits. Those 9 hits are going to wound you on 4s with the overcharged Plasma. Alright, so I'm going to pull out my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That failed. And you are going to have 4 6-up saves to make. 4 6-up saves for the Repulsor. And still pretty decent roll, so
Cocked.
that one we're going to put there and reroll that cocked one.
6. Cocked.
Roll it right on the table. There you go.
2.
So unfortunately, enough damage to take you down. Okay, on a 6, you're going to blow up.
6.
And you do not. Jumping out everybody like so, and taking that Repulsor off the table. Now, needing to roll for casualties. Any ones, you're going to lose a model. Let's see what you got. And we've got... Oh, no.
Cock.
Yeah, that one's cock. You can reroll that one.
5, but up to 5.
Yeah, it's still good. So, going to lose 3 models out of that bunch.
Reroll.
Spend a command point to reroll one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, only going to lose 2 now. Pulling off the Apothecary and one of those aggressors. Continuing the shooting, Land Raider's going to go ahead and put all of his shots over into that Razorback. Starting off with 4 last cannons, hitting on 5s now, because they're getting me pretty damaged. And I got 3 hits still. Those 3 hits are going to wound that Razorback on 3s. And that's 3 wounding hits now. Razorback has 6 up saves after everything.
6.
Passing 1 of them, but failing 2. How much damage can I do to the Razorback? There is 8 damage. Bringing you down to 2. No, but it kind of hurt you. You know what? I'm trying to figure if I want to command point this. Gonna err on the side of caution, not get too greedy, keep that 3, because I do have you bracketed down at least. Now for the Twin Heavy Bolter, going into that Razorback, see if I can get lucky, finish him off, hitting on 5s. I hit twice, technically that's enough. I'm going to wound you on 5s though. 1 wounding hit. You get 1 save, at -1 for a 4 up on that Razorback.
Come on!
Oh, you failed it. I get that Razorback down to 1 wound. And that brings us over to charges. Ooh, what am I going to do here? How many shots those aggressors get on Overwatch? Do you remember? Because I think it's a lot.
Yeah, they get ton.
Alright, yep, I gotta go for it. We're gonna go ahead and declare... Actually, no, I got a Combi Bolter. Fire a Combi Bolter. Yeah, Combi Bolter. Guess I'm not done my shooting. Okay, so Combi Bolter from the Rhino, shooting over into the aggressors. Okay, so Combi Bolter now. Into the aggressors, hitting on 5s. So I got 1 hit, a wounding on a 4. That wounds. Okay, so I did still wound you there. Give me a 3 up armor save on an aggressor.
3 up! Yes!
Ooh, you made it. Alright, here we go. Chosen, gonna charge. You know what? Let's just go, no guts, no glory here. We're gonna charge the characters as well. So, starting off with just the gauntlets. Hitting on 6s. Ooh, you got some in there. See the grenades now. How many shots you're going to get when you fire? That is, let me see, 11, 12, 13. These are going to hit on 6s. Ooh, another 4. Going to go back and fix the re-rolling 1s here for the captain close by. So re-roll those hitting on 6s. This is for both sets of weapons here.
6s.
Ooh, you got 2 more out of it. Nice. These are going to wound me on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Come on, 4s.
Well, there's a bunch of them there. That's a 4. You can keep that. How many did you get? Well, I guess how many did you miss there? 4 of them, so you got 5 wounding hits so far. 3 up armor saves. And you got 2 of them on the way in. And pull off the 2 in the back.
4 less attacks.
It is. Now for the characters, 4 shots here, hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s.
6s. Nothing. Wait, rerolling 1s. Come on, nothing.
Okay.
Whatever.
And my charge distance is going to be... Okay, grand total of 6 inches. I'm definitely in, completing their charge like so. We're going to have my Lord do the same thing. He's going to charge everything. 3-inch charge isn't enough to do anything with. Lieutenant's still able to do a little bit of Overwatch action from that charge there. So hitting on a 6, rolling 1s.
6.
No. Now you have the option here. Would you like to do your heroic intervention? I assume the answer is yes. And here we go. That's the only charge. So let's get right down to combat. I'm going to swing first, but I think I will go Veterans of the Long War because I need to do some extra damage here. I will opt to go ahead and swing everything into the aggressors because I want them off the board. Do I? Yeah, no, I do want them off the board. I don't want that shooting going bananas here. So, swinging into them. Veterans of the Long War, rerolling hit rolls of 1. And then I do have Death to the False Emperor for 6s, generating extra swings. I've got 1, 2 rerolls. Okay. And then I've got 2 6s in there, so we're going to throw these 2 dice, see if we can get some extra hits. One's a 1, reroll because of the Lord. Okay. Nice. Death to the... Sorry, wounding on 1 better now because of Veterans of the Long War. Show me 4s to wound because you're toughness 5. I'm going to make you take some saves here. Maybe not as many as I wanted, but some. 7 3-up saves on the aggressors.
Please.
Failing 2 of them. I got 1 so far. Gonna re-roll the 2. With the command point, make it so 1 wound on you so far. Swinging with my Power Fist now. I got 3 attacks here. Can't generate any with Death of the False Emperor. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. That's 2 hits. Works for me. Now, normally I'm wounding on 3s, but I'm going to wound on 2s because of Veterans. And show me 2s. That is 2 wounding hits on the aggressors. 2 6-up saves. Failing them both. So one's dead for sure, and I gotta roll D3 damage on the other, getting at least showing a 3 or better on the die. I will command point that one. Sure. And there it is. Both the aggressors going down. Swinging back now with the Lieutenant. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll those 1s. And gonna get net 4 hits there.
2.
That was a 2. Yeah, no, you bumped it over. You're good. And now you're gonna be wounding me on 4s, unless you've got extra strength, which I don't think you do. Rerolling 1s because you're a lieutenant. Okay, 3 wounding hits, so 3 6-up saves. Show me beards, and none of them. So that's 3 going down. I'm gonna go bolter, plasma. Piling in, and ready to swing. Nope. Lieutenant stays, but the captain gets to go.
My attacks.
Power Fist swinging now. Well, I guess the Gauntlet. Gonna get a grand total of 5 attacks. And after all the math, you're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, basically, here. Well, that'll hit. Wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s, but they all wounded. -3. Okay. Beard saves. I gotta make at least 1 here to have somebody left. No, that's the squad dead. Worth it, I think, to kill some aggressors. End of Night Lord's turn 2. Getting some damage. Killed off a unit of aggressors, as well as got the Apothecary and the Repulsor off the board. So pretty happy about that. It cost me a Chosen Squad, but you know what? I didn't have great hope of them doing much this game anyways after that Rhino got crippled so bad. So I'm fairly happy with this. Starting off the movement phase here, turn 3 for the Iron Hands. We're going to have the Intercessors moving over this way. Ending their move like so. Second squad of Intercessors going to advance back over this way again. How far are they going? An extra 5 inches for a 11-inch move. Ending the move right there. Next up, we're going to have the Captain and his Lieutenant moving up. Ending up danger close to my Chaos Lord there. Last but not least, dropping in the Inceptors right there. Starting off the shooting, we're going to have the Predator shoot over into my Terminator squad. I will go ahead and use in Midnight Clad to give you that -1 to hit. Brings you to hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Going to start off with a 2. What are we starting with, Last Cannons or the Predator Cannon?
Last cannons.
Last Cannons, 2 Last Cannons. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
4s.
Against my poor Terminators. Okay, you got 1 hit. You're going to win me on a 2.
2s.
Let's cock reroll it for me. And it definitely wounds. Brings me to my 5-up invuln. No. How much damage does your last cannon do? Roll me a 1.
Roll me a 6.
Oh no!
Gah!
I almost feel bad for calling that now. I'm going to draw out the command point for the reroll. And yet, go into definitely a dead Terminator. We'll kill him with Iron Claw. Now the Predator autocannon, 2d3 shots. How many shots are you going to get? Ooh, geez, that's 5. These are going to hit on 4s, rerolling 1s. In Midnight Clad. Okay, so you got to reroll the 1-1 there, but you got 1 hit so far. Oh no, only 1 hit. You are going to wound me on a 3 with it, though. And it does wound. I go to a 3-up armor save here. And you're okay. Intercessor's going to fire over now. 1 shot apiece. You're going to be hitting me again on 4s, rerolling 1s.
4s.
And okay, all hits so far except for the 2 1s to reroll. And okay, 1 more hit. Guess still got 4 hits. Pretty good. You are going to wound me on 4s. That's 2 wounding hits. Perfectly average. I'm going to go to my 3-up armor save. And take a wound. Over here we have an LT shooting in. He hits on 3s or 2s? Hitting on 3s. So how many shots does he get? Just the 1?
1.
So it goes to 4s because of in Midnight Clad. Can you hit? You definitely hit. You're going to wound me on a 4. Rerolling 1s. It wounds though. I get my... It's AP -1 on that rifle, I do believe. So I get my 3-up save. And he's okay. Moving over to the Devastator squad, shooting at the Terminators. 2 last cannons to get started. Everything's shooting at them. Do those last cannons hit? On 4s. You got 1 hit. You're going to wound me on a 2, rerolling 1s. All the way over there, that is a 4. I get a 5-up invuln save out of that. And no, I fail it. That Terminator. Plasma cannon, standard shot here, D3 shots.
6.
Only 1 shot. That 1 shot is going to hit me on a 4. And it fails on a 2. You got a single bolt gun shot now. That's going to hit me on a 4. Throwing that D6. Okay, it hits. You're going to wound me on a 4. No.
See how the first one
Okay,
goes
we are
first.
going to have the Devastators fire now over into the Terminators. You're going to use the Hellfire Shell. So you're going to load that up, and your Sergeant's going to give you +1 to hit. So you're back to hitting on 3s, and if you hit, it's just D3 mortal wounds. And you do hit. Throw that again. How many mortal wounds to those Terminators? 2, so it's enough to kill 1. So we will kill Mr. Power Fist. And you're going to use the Cherub to redo that. New FAQ says you can if you want. And spending that command point, another 3 to hit. And no, unfortunately rolling that 1. Nobody close by for a reroll. Razorback now with the Laz, going to shoot again across the board, see if he can get some sweet, sweet revenge onto my Land Raider. 2 shots hitting on 5s. You're pretty crippled. You definitely did get a hit. I was hoping you wouldn't. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. No, there's that 2 that's just haunting you. Missile launcher firing at the Land Raider now, trying to finish him off. You are going to hit me on a 3. Oh, you hit. You're going to wound me on a 4, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Come on, you got this.
Come on.
Oh, wounds on a 5. 4-up armor save. Huh. Oh, there's the 4. Shooting over here now, we're going to have the Captain fires Bolt Storm Gauntlet into my Lord. You got 3 shots. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling misses. Okay, they definitely all hit. You are going to wound me on 4s now. See what you got. Ooh, that is 2 wounding hits. 3-up armor saves. Pass 1 fail when I'm down a wound. Never do bolt pistol hitting me on a 3. You get to reroll 1s because you're close to your captain. No. You just really didn't want to hit. This is also the patented MiniWarGaming war step. For those that are somewhat vertically challenged to come play. Reach halfway across the board. As JP is demonstrating. It's actually a lot more effective than I thought it would be. Inceptors now. The 2 are going to put shots into the cultists, and the 1's going to put shot into the rhino. Oh, that's a potential 2 squads you can get rid of there, and I need to hold that objective, so good play. We're going to try the rhino first. You're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. There's those 2s coming at you again. Into the rhino now. You are wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. Oh, jeez, there's 3 wounding hits. Okay. AP -1, I'm on 4-up saves. Okay, he's dead.
Just explode!
On a 6.
Explode, explode!
Whew.
No!
He doesn't. I was super nervous about that because I'm like, boom. And there goes everything. Okay, now we're going to shoot into the cultist. Same thing, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh no, rerolling 1s. Well, okay, you missed 1. Okay, you're just killing guys on 3s. Okay, rerolling 1s though, because you've got the LT close by. There you go. Okay, so you only got 2 2s out of that so far. Oh, that's a bunch dead. Oh, so yeah, that's like 7 dead. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3,
So
4,
that's
5.
all except for 2.
6, 7. Yeah, those are the 2 best ones though. Over here now, declaring some charges. What do you want to start with? What's going to declare the charge first?
Captain first.
Okay, my Overwatch, I'm going to yell at you, and I don't have any weapons to shoot with, so go ahead and roll your charge distance. No, I got dual claws, man. I got the relic claws. Okay, how far are you going to charge, man? Throw those dice. That's a 4 and a... Yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah, I'm just going to wrap around to the back.
Hmm.
Go around to the...
Is the LT going to go in?
Yep.
Hmm. Okay, roll it. Does he make his charge? Yeah, okay, you have the 10. Oh, no.
Sure.
Now, the Inceptors are thinking about going in, so
Yep.
my Terminators are denied the charge against them. Again, that's the right play. So, 2d6. Can you roll that hard 9? No, you don't. But you rolled a 7, which is pretty good. You got a command point left to spend if you want to. You want to re-roll that 1, so you can get at least a 3?
2.
No, you need a 3 to get 9. Opting to re-roll the 1. You need a 3 to make it in.
6.
Oh, you... Okay.
12.
Well, I guess they're in. Alrighty, ready to swing in now. You are swinging into my Chaos Lord with the Captain of Gravis Armor, and you're going to swing with the Sword or the Fist?
Fist.
Oh no. Okay, you're hitting on 3s, rolling 1s.
3s.
Okay, you got 3 1s that you get to reroll. Okay, everything hits. You're going to wound me on 2s, rerolling 1s, because you have a lieutenant there.
2s. Rerolling 1s.
I only have to make these 5 4-up saves. Okay, I filled 3 of them. I need to command point to try to stay alive. Kinda.
And down to 3.
Thanks, JP. Okay, I made the reroll. So you get to go do 2d3 damage to me.
5 up.
Oh! Yeah, that's 4.
enough to kill him. He's dead.
You can choose to consolidate towards the closest enemy unit if you want to. That will let me swing at you. I'm probably not going to hurt you. But that's up to you if you want to get closer.
I'll get closer.
And opting not to go ahead and do the consolidate, so we're on to morale. These guys, D6 plus 1, are going to run away. Ready? Ready for me to watch roll a 0?
Roll a -1.
Terminators with their leadership 9 are fine. They only lost 3. Oh, that's depressing to say aloud. That is going to bring us over to turn 3 Night Lords. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure out something.
I go first.
I know, now it's my turn 3. Movement now. My sorcerer and my land reader are going to move over here to try to do something with this. Moving like so. Alright, Chosen going to advance. An extra 6. Okay, that actually helps a lot. I'm going to have to suffer a round of shooting. Ending up getting to right there. The cultist advance. Okay, how fast are they going to go? An extra 6. Ending up there. Going to bring this other squad up a little bit. Don't need to advance them. Just get them away from the Inceptors. Okay, they can't get away from the Inceptors. And the Terminators with the Terminator Lord moving back this way. I gotta cause some havoc in the back lines eventually. Maybe. ending up their move right there. That's my army. So let's start off with Psychic. Let's start off with Smite. Yep, let's try to smite that captain off the board. Ready, I'm going to roll high. Oh, I'm going to roll the 4. I'm not even going to command point that. Land Raider's going to throw Spite into that captain, who we measured up and is the closest. So, the last cannons. Hitting on 5s. Oh, I got 2 hits still. Okay. Now, I'm going to wound him on... Oh, yeah, he's T5, right? I wound him on 3s. That is 1 wounding hit. I'm going to command point that to 2 wounding hits. Alright, so when you go to resolve this, you can use that armor and dominus, the once per game, gives you a 3-up invuln, right?
Yep, I'm going to do it.
There's your dice, sir. 3-up invuln. Just die. Oh, I see a 2.
It's 2.
And a 2. Oh man, again, I almost feel bad. We got the option here. Would you like to command point it, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go to a 3-up. And no.
Yeah, 1!
It's the right play. Doesn't.
6 wounds. 4. I can't even reroll that. Okay, well, he's got 2 wounds left. Fine, 6 heavy bolter shots. Hitting you on 5s. Okay, he hit 3 times. That's pretty good. He's going to wound you on 4s. He wounded you once. You get a 3-up save out of that, sir. See what you got. And there's that 2 again. You're rolling like me, man. You got 1 wound left. Now, you're Iron Hands, right? So we should be rolling 6s to ignore damage on these. My apologies. Well, you didn't get any.
Whatever.
I would have helped you earlier, maybe, though. In retrospect, I've not killed that many infantry models other than the ones that were removed from the board. So it might not have made that big of a difference up until now. Okay, let's go Terminators, Combi Melta, just firing the Melta component at these intercessors. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. I'm going to be wounding you on 2s. They all wound. Now, -4 to your save, and I just need to roll damage on these. So, we're rolling 1 at a time. The first one is 6 damage. The next one is 6 damage. Last one's 5 damage. Okay, you're 6 to ignore. The first one, 6s. You need all of them. You didn't get it. He died. Okay, the next one. Okay, he died too. The last one. He made 1 of them.
Cocked.
Well, reroll it then. We'll see if he made 2. Okay, he made 2 of them. Actually, there's only 5 on that, so it doesn't matter anyways. I got 3 intercessors. Alright, we're going to go the Combi Melta from the Terminator Lord, hitting on a 2, rerolling 1s. It hits. Does it wound you on a 2, sir? It does. How much damage does it do to the lone guy? 5.
No,
You get 5 6-ups to ignore? Oh, well, he's pretty good. Got him. I'm going to fire a Demon Shell at your captain. And hopefully kill him. It hits on a 3 and does D3 mortal wounds. But if I miss, I just do the D3 mortal wounds to myself. Ready?
Ready?
Oh, I hit!
Yeah!
So there's D3 mortal wounds to the
I can
captain.
make you re-roll that.
No luck on that, man. This ain't Apothis. It does 2 mortal wounds that you get to ignore on 6s, though. Grab some Dancing Matthews. Don't roll the beards. They're going to roll 6s. And the gods will laugh at me for that. Okay, throwing them right here. 2 6s to ignore.
6s.
No. Adds up to 6. El Capitan goes down. Alright, let's do this. Bolt pistols into your Predator. I need to tie it up for a little while. Okay, I'm going to be hitting you on 3s. I dropped one of the dice. I'm going to reroll a miss here. Oh, I hit with them all. Okay, do I hit with the last one too? Okay, so I actually got 10 hits. Okay, now I'm going to wound your Predator on 5s. Get him. Get angry. Cute. There we go. We got 5 wounding hits on him. Gonna roll my dice just for spite. 3-up save on the Pred.
Come on. one.
That one's cocked. You can reroll that one. Doing 2 wounds to you. Not bad. Time to charge the predator. To get your 2d3 shots with the pred cannon first. How many shots is that going to be? Okay, a respectable 4. Gonna hit me on 6s, rerolling 1s.
Sixes. Dancing
Oh,
Matthew.
that's 1. Okay, reroll 1s.
Dancing Matthew.
Didn't work. Okay, you're gonna win me on a 3.
Dancing Matthew.
Not that. 4-up save. He's okay. Beard. Hey, you got 2 last cannon shots now. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. Where are you throwing those dice? Over there? Let's see what we got.
Sixes. Nope.
No luck. Can I make a 9-inch charge? I do with a 10. Okay, well I can go punch a predator. Get him. Alrighty, now my corrupted librarian gonna charge your lieutenant, and your lieutenant only. So you get 1 bolt pistol shot, hitting me on a 6.
6.
No. What's the charge distance on him? Enough that I'm gonna have to read his close combat stats. Over here, ready to swing. I'm gonna go ahead and pile in, bring the intercessors into combat. I know they can just fly away anyways, but actually no. What am I doing? He's gonna go over here. I don't want to fight those jerks. All right, I've got I only got 3 attacks, and they're hitting on 3s with no help. Kill the lieutenant. It's okay. I get to generate another swing here. Death of the False Emperor. So I get a grand total of 3 hits still. I'm going to be wounding you on 3s now with the Force Staff. Okay, I wounded you once. Oh, use a command point. That's cocked. Come on, do something. Okay, we got 2 wounding hits. That Primaris Lieutenant gonna have to make 2 4-up saves. And I see a 4 and a 2. Okay, D3 damage. Not enough to kill you, but maybe enough to wound you. For 1.
6 up.
You get a 6-up to ignore that.
6 up.
And no, so he takes 1 wound. He's down to what? 3 left or 4? We're just going to resolve the swings back while we're here, before I go over to the Raptors that jumped in. You get a grand total of 4 attacks, and I believe you're hitting me on 2s now.
Yep.
Throw them right here for me. Well, that is a grand total of 3 hits. No captain for a reroll. And you are going to wound me on a 4. With that power weapon.
Ones.
Yep, you're a lieutenant. And that goes to a 3 instead. So you got 2 wounding hits. I think I just get a 6-up save.
minus 3.
AP minus 3? Yeah, so I got a big bad 6-up save.
Yes. Snake eyes.
Well, he's down to less wounds now. He's down to 2. Let's go over here and see if we can put a little bit of damage onto a predator. I'm going to use my last command point for Veterans of the Long War to wound you a little bit easier. Swinging in with 3s to hit here. 6s generate some extra swings. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's pull up my misses. There's 1, 2, 3. I got 4 beards here, so I'm going to throw in a Dancing Matthew and see if I can get some extra swings on 3s. Okay, not bad. Wounding on 4s because of the veterans. And I'm going to make you make some saves. That is grand total 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11 3-ups. Drop die. Continuing to be drop die. Okay, mister, what you got? Ooh, okay. Let's count them up. Alright, so getting some pretty solid damage here. How many is that total?
8.
6?
6.
6. So it brings you down to 3 left. Now I get the claw, seeing if the claw can do some damage. I'm going to hit you on 3s. 6 is trying to generate extra swings. Generate an extra swing. Turn it into a hit. And now these are going to wound you on 4s. That is 1 wounding hit so far. The claw reroll on these 2. Turns it into 2 wounding hits total. Not enough to kill you, but AP -2, so you're going to go to 5 up saves. You're going to double Dancing Matthews.
Bumper cars.
You're fine. You get D3 attacks back. You get 3. Hitting me on 6s, though. No hits. No hits at all.
Wait, rerolling once. Because of him.
Oh yeah, you do get a 1. That's still missed.
Oh well.
End of the turn. That's it. That's all. No morale or anything to worry about here. We're just going to get ready for Iron Hands turn 4. Start of the movement for the Iron Hands. Going to go ahead and follow the Predator back out of combat. Ending up right there. Now the Intercessor is going to go ahead and move up. Danger close to my squad of Raptors there.
Doop.
El Capitan is going to move over as well.
Tweet. Tweet.
Next up, the Ancient's going to go ahead and move over, getting himself into range to shoot at the Raptors as well. Now we've got the Intercessors, Inceptors, jumping over, trying to get into a position for line of sight, shooting at my Chosen. Jumping to right there, getting good line of sight. You get a single pistol shot in close combat here, hitting on a 3.
3.
It hits, wounding on a 4.
4.
It wounds. I get a 3 up armor save. I failed it. He's down to 1. Next, we've got the squad here shooting over into my poor Terminators. What weapon do you want to shoot first?
Laz.
2 las cannon shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, they both hit. Wounding on 2s. And that's a 5 and a 2, so that worked. Okay, I got 2 5-up saves. I made 1, failed 1. How much damage is it going to be? 3, that's enough to kill. And yeah, we're pulling the guy from the top. Next up, we're going to have the Inceptor shooting over into my Chosen. You got to be able to hold all the dice to be able to roll. Okay, you're hitting on 3s. Oh, no. These are now all going to wound me on 3s. Come on, Chosen, live. Okay, solid amounts of damage there. But there are some 1s and 2s. 4 up saves. Oh, jeez, that's a bunch. That's 6.
Back.
Well, whatever. Those are the best 3 guys I got left. Now we're going to do the Razorback, shooting into my Land Raider again. Oh, why you do this to me? 5s. Oh, you hit with 1. And you're going to wound me on a 3. Rerolling 1s. Oh, there's that 2.
2.
Tactical Squad, Bolters into the Raptors, and then the Missile Launcher into the Raider. We're going to do the Bolters first.
3s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s.
No.
No, not close enough for the Captain on that one. But you are going to wound me on 4s, rerolling 1s.
4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
1 wounding hit. 3 up armor save. Yeah, I made it. Take that. Now you're going to fire that crack missile over into the Land Raider. So you get 1 single shot, hitting on a 3.
3.
Oh, you missed. Well, we got some plasma guys going to shoot into some of my...
Intercessor.
Oh, you're doing the Intercessors first? Oh, jeez. These are hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, you got 1... There's 1 reroll there, and there's 1 more up there. Looks like you missed with 1 of those. Okay, now you're going to be wounding me on 4s. 6's got the extra AP.
4s. Here's a 4.
Jeez, you rolled a lot of 1s, man. You got 1 wounding hit. I get a 4-up save. No, you died. Urgh. Captain now shooting in. 2 shots hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Rolling 1s. Okay, it's 2 hits. You're going to wound me on 4s. Okay, so that's an extra AP. So it's just AP -2. Those Mastercrafted Bolters, man. 5 up. He's dead. Ancient with a bolt rifle now. 2 shots. Hitting on trees. Okay, they both hit. You can see rerolling 1s, but I guess you don't worry about that. Wounding me on 4s. Both wound. AP -1, so I'm looking for 4-ups. Pass 1, fail 1. Overcharging plasma into my poor Marines there. Throw them right here for me. You're hitting on...
1 more.
Oh, you need 1 more? Here's 1 more. You're wounding me, or sorry, hitting me on 3s. Rerolling 1s was the captain.
3s.
Okay, so you get a bunch of 1s to reroll.
Ones.
And there's one that failed there still.
Wait for up.
Oh, no, before we take him off the board, let's resolve this, and then we'll take care of that. Because you might just wipe me anyways. You're wounding me on 2s. Wounding on 2s. And how many wounding hits is that total?
That would be
5?
5, alright.
6 up saves to try to live. Okay, so 1 lives, but 4 die. We gotta see which one dies. So your Sarge will be on a roll of 1, and then a 2 to 5 will be one of the regular guys, and a 6 will re-roll it. So throw me which one died. Throw that d6. Okay, one of the regular ones died. And on a 4 up, yeah, you can pull him. Because it doesn't matter which one it is right now. On a 4 up, you get to shoot again because of the Ancient.
4 up.
And
Yes.
you do, so that's 2 more shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
3s.
That's 2 hits.
1.
Looking for 2s, double 6s, so that works. Now,
These
6s.
are AP minus +1.
Oh, yeah, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, jeez.
So they're just dead.
That's 2 more dead. Scratch that. Incinerators are -4 anyways.
Then,
I think that's a squad then.
yeah.
Yeah. He's going to get pulled anyways from... Whoa! I'm going to throw him against the table, apparently. He gets pulled because they're AP -4, so I didn't actually make that 6-up save. Over here for charges now, the Inceptor is going to charge the Raider. Overwatch. Las Cannons. Oh, they all missed. Heavy Bolter. Oh, he hit twice. I'm going to wound you on 4s. That's 2 wounding hits. Okay, you get your 3 up goes to a 4, but are they 2 base?
2.
They're a 2 up armor base?
No, they're 3 up.
Okay, so 4 up saves. 2 4 up saves.
4 ups.
Well, one takes a wound, but
Yeah.
they're,
2 wounds each.
yeah. Charge distance?
With ping.
That's 6.
Definitely enough.
Yeah. Completing the charge like so. Alright, swinging in here, throw the dice. Yep, right in that open area, hitting on 3s. Looks like you missed 2 of them. And now the rest of these are going to wound on 6s.
Dance Matthews.
Not a 1. I've got 1 attack hitting on a 6. No.
2.
4 swings with the lieutenant, hitting on 2s now.
Make
Okay,
them
they all hit. You're going to wound me on 4s.
4s. Rerolling
Oh,
1.
jeez.
Making them all.
I can make 4 6-up saves. Oh, he died.
Bleh.
Danny goes. Moving to hold that objective. Morale now. I lost 6 out of the chosen squad. So D6 -3 gonna flee. So none of them actually run away.
You have no chosen left.
Moving on to the Night Lord's turn here. You know what? I think I'm looking at my options. My Terminators aren't actually in range to do anything this turn, unfortunately. They can't get in range to shoot at anybody. The Raider is neutered. The Chosen are pretty well dead. And the Cultists aren't going to do much of anything. So with that, I think I will concede, sir. Dang. Okay, awkward left-handed handshake. Good game. Okay, we're going to set up and do a quick little chat then. Vault members, click on the link below. It'll take you to the next game where my Death Watch, new Death Watch, going to be taking on some Black Templars, 2,000 points. If you're not a Vault member, you can check out the link below anyways. It'll take you to the 7-day free trial. We're going to get to watch this game as well as everything else we have in the Vault. Everything we do in pairs. That's twice as much content. A lot of fun behind the scenes stuff as well. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome, and as always, happy wargaming.